guests in the building.
Hello, hello.
Crash Dummies Pod. Rewind that shit. Oh my god. Wait, why? What did he say? All right. Welcome to Twitch. You guys don't stream, right?
We did for a little bit.
Very short career.
Very 3-month Twitch career.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're dripped out. This is a very white community overall.
Is this your first black people on the stream?
No, but yeah, we'll just say yes. Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, this is the first time I've had black people in my house in general.
We're like the Jackie Robinsons of Twitch, right?
Yeah, you guys are. Oh, I mean, there's definitely black people on Twitch.
Your Twitch.
Oh, my Twitch. Okay, yeah.
We're here from the Negro League. How are you doing?
We're gonna be doing a podcast in a little bit, but I wanted to introduce you guys to my community a little bit because we're gonna collaborate. Oh yeah, actually, I did have Christian Walker. You guys know who Christian Walker is? Herschel Walker's son.
No.
Herschel Walker.
Herschel.
Yeah, he's gay and he's like he's like a gay commentator.
Isn't Herschel Walker in politics?
Herschel, well, he tried to be in politics, but he failed.
Okay.
He got owned by Raphael Warnock. Guys, stop naming black people that I've had on the stream. That's
I love this.
That's how you know this is a white ass community.
this like
immediately.
This is like name your black friends, and they're just going crazy.
Literally. That's like I people will do this to me sometimes. Will be like, why don't you have more black people on? And then it's like, and then Chad will immediately start listing off all the black people that have been on the stream, and it's like, dude, you can't. Like that's a losing. That is just you can't win in that situation.
At least 10.
Yeah. A strong 10 too.
Yeah,
and not just that one guy in the blue shirt.
Which guy in the blue?
That's what I usually say.
Oh, okay. I thought you were. Yeah,
that's how I refer to people I don't remember. You know that guy in the blue shirt.
So, Pat, you have no idea what I do, or do you?
Yes.
Oh, you do.
Yes.
Because I know Mike was saying he's like seen older videos of mine back in the day when I first reached out to you guys. He was like, no, I know. Like, I'm familiar with what you do.
I get very jealous of your style because I call it a style of comedy. I get very jealous because it's like you also have to think how they think and also think how we think and then combine them and still, be able to talk about that stuff and kind of.
I mean, I guess.
Comedy?
Yeah. That's like, to me, that's tough because everything I say on our podcast is not correct. I don't fact check anything I say, and I'm so happy that nobody that listens to our podcast ever asked me to.
No,
but your stuff has to be fact checked.
But I wish I could get. Yeah, my stuff's not fact checked either. I lie all the time. Don't worry about it. That's what I do as well. I just make stuff up on the spot. But thank you for saying that, what I do is comedy. That's nice. Okay. Well, in any case, you guys, Mike had a really good idea of for those of you in the chat that don't know, they have a really funny podcast. They're huge on TikTok. They show up on my For You page all the time. And one of the things that you guys do usually is you have callers call in.
Yeah.
And my podcast is very white. Like my co-host is a former Mormon lady by the name of Cutie Cinderella. She's awesome. She's incredible. And a gay white guy. And the only funny person on the pod is not here right now. So I thought it'd be funny if your callers, like if we responded to some of your callers.
Oh yeah.
That was his idea actually.
Yeah.
I didn't suggest it.
I think it'd be
I want
funny.
to say,
We're trying to ask a question today that's more. I want you to argue with some people today. That's the goal.
How can we get people to tell us their deepest thoughts about what's going on in the presidential race right now? Because the deep thoughts are like the ones that people shouldn't be putting out there.
I don't want people from my community like.
I don't know. It'll be
polluting.
But it's gonna be very. There's gonna be very uneducated opinions from ours. So
that's why. No, that's why it's funny. That's why it's like way funnier. Like, if they do it, if they respond, it's gonna be boring and annoying. It's gonna be no different than like what I do in general.
The average education.
What is your relationship with your audience? Because sometimes I see your stream sometimes. It's like you troll them and you call them idiots sometimes, but then it's almost like a family in the sense where nobody else outside can kind of make fun of them but you.
it is like that. It is like that for sure. Sometimes it does get abusive because it's like I have a policy of just like letting anybody talk in the stream, and that can be really fucking stupid at times, especially when there's like a lot of chirpers who come in and then like they repeat the same points over and over again. You know what I mean? And then
say he hits us.
yeah, exactly. Well, sometimes they need it. You know what I mean?
What would you say what do you think the education range is of like your listeners?
I think they're decently well, like in comparison to like the Theo Vaughn audience, I would say, because we were just watching, like they're probably more educated. They're more interested in politics. They're nerds, you know?
Yeah. Ours is like,
who the fuck would be interested in politics?
Yeah, I feel like ours is like everybody went to DeVry and they graduated. They're like the class of March and like
it's a solid institution.
Yeah, they got 1 month scholarship and they're just like, actually, did you know that we got a bunch of know-it-alls in ours that like write paragraphs?
Oh, we got a bunch of I think that's just like common across the board on the internet. Like there's always know-it-alls.
Yes.
In general.
Yes.
Let me say they got a PhD.
Let me get an understanding of what your guys' interest in politics is. Do you want to talk about that?
Oh shit.
Oh man.
Very uneducated.
Yes. I will say let's start off with that. Like make that statement again.
Very uneducated.
Yes, before you hear anything coming
we
from
read the headline and we go with the headline.
Yes. I like when politics talk about everything that doesn't have to do with actual politics. Like we're in the middle of like, you know, talking with other countries. The tension is very high and we're accusing one of our people that's running for president of their dad not being black. So it's just like when we talk about that stuff like that, that's very interesting to me to see where we are as a country.
Very vibe based.
Yeah. Donald Sterling is black. He is a black man, for the record.
Very vibe based. I think though, I think we talk more about the stuff that has nothing to do with any policies, more about like something like this. We would probably talk about like something he said that's like, you know, when Trump and Biden were arguing about golf, like we'll talk about the golf aspect rather than
there is one aspect of this where Trump was like talking to Theo Vaughn in this interview. I only saw one moment of it from the interview, but Theo Vaughn is like describing to him what doing coke is like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I thought that was sick. Do you guys have the clip of that?
I think I saw that. Because then was it his brother was
Trump's brother? I think he was an alcoholic.
Yeah,
but Trump's son is a cokehead. Have you guys ever seen Don Jr.? Like he is 100%.
Like legit a cokehead?
I mean, he's 100% on coke. Like absolutely. Trump is straight edge though. He doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I believe that he don't do nothing.
Which is kind of wild. This is incredible. I love this though because like, you know, he's definitely been around people who have done a shit ton of coke. Like he was in New York.
Yeah.
In like the 80s and 90s, and you know he's been in the peak coke era.
No, I would just do cocaine. That was really So not just
wow.
Yeah.
It's sick.
That's down and dirty, right?
Yeah, and this I mean it was
but you don't anymore?
No, I don't do it anymore, man, and I'm not doing it.
Is it too much? Too much to handle?
Some of the stuff started to get a real rattle in it too. I don't know where we were even getting it from in this country, but yeah, it started to make me feel like I was a mechanic or something.
So the thing you go back to then is alcohol for the most part.
Right, yeah, but what I want probably is cocaine, but I know that if I have a drink, then it'll like be like, okay, well, I had a drink, then I can do this.
Is cocaine a stronger
oh, yeah.
up?
Yeah. Cocaine
So you're way up with cocaine.
God, I love
stronger up is a very good way
I
to be.
love America so much, bro. There is no other there's no other place on the planet where like a former president is gonna sit down with a dude who calls himself a dumbass objectively and just talk about doing coke.
I think American politics
insane.
too, like we were talking about this earlier, it's like very much like sports teams.
Yeah.
Like I've never seen me, I'm Nigerian, so it's like very different. We're not like us type of shit.
he dropped that in our earlier conversation. Like I was like, okay.
I didn't know he was Turkish.
Yeah.
How often do you say that?
Not really, but
How long did you say he's Turkish?
I don't say I'm Turkish often. I say the opposite. I say I'm white all the time, and then people get mad at me, and they're like, "You're not white, you're Turkish." And I can't tell if it's like a brown person saying that to be like, "Come on, bro, you're not like," you know, or if it's like a white person who's being racist. You know what I mean? But no, my dad came downstairs because we were working out, and I got him a breakfast burrito, and my dad came downstairs, and I just started talking Turkish to him. And I think you were like, what the fuck?
I was like,
You're like,
that's different language. I looked at his bio and I was like,
Not immediately checking the bio after.
He checked the Instagram and was like, what the fuck is going on?
Well, they say you say you're Turkey all the time, man.
Yeah. Well, they're just gonna.
I say you're Turkey.
Yeah. They're doing that because they don't want to impress the guests. Like they're awful usually. Like I was hold on, let me fix this so you can see the emotes. I was literally talking to fucking journalists at the DNC. I'm in front of like all these, like I have a handler, like a Democrat Party handler sitting next to me, and they just kept chirping